Okay guys, good to have you all back. It is Monday. We're doing another holiday bite. Now, I am a little bit hungry today, so I'm going to have a big bite. Which means I'm going to try to do the video in 30 minutes, but it's probably going to be a little bit longer. So, stop your babbling, woman. Start with the project. Okay guys, let me tell you what the project for today is and show you the supplies that I'm using. Today's project, I am making a planner. I know, right? Weird. But this could easily translate to just a mini journal. But I think I'm going to need a planner for September because I have so much stuff that I need to write down. Otherwise, I would forget and such. Okay. The inspiration for today's project, two things. I bought some new pillowcases, and this was the packaging in between the pillowcases, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, we love this. So these I'm going to transform into covers. They're going to be smaller, guys. And then, of course, I'm using some papers from the extra large mega miscellaneous pack. Guys, if you don't use digitals, use scrapbook paper or just any other paper. So I'm using Summer's Garden. This is like the most beautiful page in the whole kit, in my opinion. I just love it. So I'm going to make these. This is going to be my cover. Front cover and back cover. But I'm going to alter it a little bit. Yes, this is going to go on the inside. Then this is the last page of the Summer's Garden. Yes, with lots of ephemera. And I was thinking I need more. So I made you more, guys. I made a freebie. Yes, there we go. I have this one with loads. I'll probably use this as compartments. Yes, I'm not going to cut out everything. I'm just going to do small bits. Yeah. And then this one, a vintage summer gardening. Isn't that cool? Yes, and the last one that also has September on it, because this is for my September planner. So guys, the freebie. A freebie, of course, is available on my Ko-Fi. It's linked below. Yes, I have it in A4 size and I have it in US letter size. For those of you who do not know how Ko-Fi works, when you want to download this, you purchase it, it says fill in amount. Don't worry, lovies, fill in 0 because it's for free. The 0 amount is for people who want to donate to the channel or, you know, support the channel. You can fill in $1 or $2 or how many dollars that you want. Yes, but basically it's free, so fill in 0. Yes, for the other paper. There we go. Well, I have these, but you could take out any sort of cardboard or some heavier paper, like the backing of a scrap pad or something heavier. I have taken out a few cardstocks. Might use it, do not know yet. And then I'm going to use some book pages. Now, you may not have, you probably don't have these books, but I'm going to use some book pages. Let me show you what I'm using. So these are some books that I picked up at thrift shops and such. And these are actually garden diaries. They're diaries. Yes, like, you know, this has a diary in it to keep track of your gardening. So I have this one. I also have this one. I've already used some of these pages and they're lovely. But they were actually too tall for the journal. And I also found this one that has birthdays in them. A birthday calendar. Was it this one? Yes, and addresses. So I found these a while ago and have this. See, this is actually for March. So I'm going to use some pages out of diaries. It could be older ones, lovies. Yeah, so just for the month of September, I'm going to take out all the pages for September. I'm going to use them. Yes, so I'm not going to do tedious stuff with drawing lines, stamping numbers. It's fun, but it's a holiday bite. It's not a holiday banquet. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to use some of these as well. But you can make your own, or maybe you're into bullet journaling or you have digitals that have dates on them. Yeah? Okay, that's it for the papers. For the tools, well, the usual suspects, I'm going to use glue, ruler, knife, scissors. I have a corner rounder in case I want to do some corner rounding. If I'm doing inking, I'm taking out classic vintage photo. So the unusual stuff. Guys, this is fabric tape, repositional fabric tape. You could also use some washi tape, or if you have a lovely fabric. I want to put this on the spine and on the, probably on the edges of the cover. Yes, for the closure, I'm using ribbon. It's a no-sew planner, lovies. Did I not mention this? Yes. I'm going to use this ribbon because this green looks very lovely with the kit. And I'm going to be putting eyelets in the cover and all the pages. Yes, so I've taken out some big eyelets. Yeah. Also some hole reinforcers to put on the pages. A crocodile for the eyelets or a hole punch. Is that it? I think that's it, guys. But you know me. You know me. I might take out a thing. Who knows? Okay, let's start with the covers. So for the covers, I've printed this out twice. Yes, this is going to be my front and my back cover. They're the same. I don't mind because I'm going to do something on the front. Yes. Then these are my actual pages. As you can tell, the pages, I did cut them to size already a little bit, are bigger than the cover. What? Yeah, well, I'm gonna fix it. So I have cut my pieces of cardboard, the corrugated cardboard, the tiniest bit wider and taller than my actual journal pages. Yes, so I've printed this out on A4. So this now measures almost 6 3/4 by 4.5. But if you print it out on US letter size, it's probably a different size, guys. So just cut it out, then measure it. That's your measurement, yeah? So my actual covers are more the size of the signature inside than the outside cover. How are you going to solve this? With tape. Well, take out fabric tape, washi tape, or normal fabric, yeah? So I'm going to have the tape all around the edges underneath this, and a bigger piece here. It sort of functions like a spine. Yes. And then on both of them, right? So I'm going to start with one. I do want lovely edges on the corners. I do want lovely corners. So I'm going to take off a strip that is shorter than the cover, the tiniest bit, not a lot. A little bit shorter. There you go. Now this is repositionable tape, lovely, but also means it does come off. And this is just to have a nicer finish on the edges, because otherwise you will see the corrugated cardboard. Do not want this. Okay, I always do it wrong. So I'm using my mat to sort of figure out where I want it. Line it up with the dots on your mat so it is straight. Half of it is on. Yes, a little bit shorter, but that's quite all right, lovies, because it's going to be covered anyway. So do not have a stick out. Doesn't need a lot of glue, just a little bit of glue. Yes. So now this leaves for a nicer edge, right? Yeah, well, I think so. I'm going to do these two. Now these are a little bit trickier. I'm going to make these a little bit longer. Like yay much. There you go. Do not cut in your ruler. Just a suggestion. Do not cut in your ruler. Yes. Adding glue. Just a little bit. Again, try to have it half on one side and half on the other side. Eyeballing it now. That's never a good idea. No, it needs to stick out. It needs to stick out on the edge. Lovies. Over here. Yes. Is it half on? Well, let's just say this is half on. Now, I'm going to make some cuts. I'm going to first cut here. So I'm extending actually this. What am I doing? Yes, I am taking out a bit here. And I'm taking out a bit here. So I'm just sort of mitering it. See? Mitering it. So I'm going to glue this over. Yes. And I'm going to glue this over. And that will leave for a much nicer corner. So I'm basically mitering it. Here's some zooming in the background. That's my air conditioning. See? Lovely. I'm going to do this on the other side as well. And also with the back cover. Front cover. Yes. Back cover. Yeah. Okay, so we have loads of space here left. So I need to put a bigger piece of tape, which means I'm just going to fold it over the tiniest bit. Now, the inside I'm going to cover with larger pieces of paper. So I don't need a lot of the tape then. I will have it longer because, you know, I want nicer corners. There we go. Glue, thank you. It needs to, I'm gonna put this here. Oh yeah, that's enough room, that's enough room. It needs to be folded over. It's a little bit longer, otherwise it will not work. Does this still fit? Yes, love, yes, 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 yes. See, I need a little bit longer piece because I also need to fold it over. Will that work? It will. It will, because I'm gonna use glue. Also going to miter this piece here, and that's an odd shape, right? Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Here and here. To the other side as well. This could have been straighter. This could have been a lot straighter, but you're not gonna really going to notice it. There. What are you doing, love? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, get off my finger already. There you go. This will need some extra glue. Yes. So first I'm going to fold over. Oh yes, put glue where the tape isn't. There we go. Make sure it's stuck, or, you know, take out a wider piece of a washi tape. Yes, that's also, you know, an option. Great option even. Does this now stick out? Yes, you mitered it the wrong way. Not anymore. There we go. You won't see any of this because we're going to cover it up with paper. There we go. Yes, yes. Spine. Yes. Cool, very. So I've inked all around it already, and I'm just going to simply glue it on. I am not going to make a closure in this. Just not, just not. And I'm going to do the same, of course, with the back cover. Make sure, lovies, that it's the right side. You need to flip it, of course. There we go. Going to put it very close to the edge. Is this crooked? A little bit. Yes, fantastic. So the other one, yes, just do it this. It's going to be like so. Yeah. So the other one is going to go here, and then the tape here. Yes, make sure that you don't do it upside down or inside out or the other way around. Front cover, back cover. Looks a little bit odd because you expect this to be on the entrance, but it's going to be on the side. This is actually sort of going to be the spine. Yes, so I'm going to flip them over. Yeah, and I just cut 2 pieces to size of this beautiful paper. It's just glorious. Yes, the tiniest bit smaller, right? So these are going to be on the inside of the cover. I've taken out my big bottle of glue. Lovies, you could use glue stick. Depends on what you've used here to cover it, yeah? Because that is fabric. I am not trusting my glue stick, so I'm taking out art glitter glue. But you could also use just fabric glue, your Fabri-Tac or Barely Art, or whatever other glue that you have that you trust. Yeah. This is my refill bottle. Make sure it's the right side up, not upside down. This is the front cover. Yes. On this on here. With a lovely sunflower. Leaving a little bit of room everywhere. And for the measurements, lovies, I just measured this and then, you know, made this the tiniest bit smaller. See? So you don't need the exact measurements. Oh my gosh, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. I really like the fact that the edges are now just very pretty because of the fabric tape. Or do this with, you could do this with paper, love, or washi tape, or what have you. So I'm going to put this here. This is going to be the inside of the back cover. For sort of the binding, I'm going to put in eyelets, 3 of them. Yes, 1, 2, 3. You could do 5 or 4 or 2 or just 2. I'm going to do 3. Yes. So I'm going to put eyelets in the front cover, in the back cover on the exact same spot. Yes. Then I'm going to make, for the pages that I'm going to make holes in them also in the exact same spot. Put on hole reinforcers just to make it a little bit more sturdier. And then I'm going to put ribbon, woolly rings. You could use the metal rings. I'm going to use just ribbon and then tie them all together. Yeah? So you could measure this out, lovies. I'm going to line this up. You can measure this out exactly. I'm not going to. I'm just going to eyeball it. I think this is just fine. It's made. These are actually the washers. So I'm going to make a hole here. Here. Do try to line them up. And here. Yes. Taking out my crocodile. Big hole, please. Big hole. This is fabric tape, so hoping this is all dry. And it works perfectly. Oh my gosh, yes, I love my crocodile. People ask me, is that a good investment? Yeah, it is. It is. But it's a legit question because before I had a crocodile, I was like, are you really going to invest in, well, such an expensive tool? Because it is an expensive tool, for sure. But I use it a lot. I use it a lot. Also got a question. How about a cheap, like, knockoff version from AliExpress? Yeah, try that. No. Yeah, I bought a device for like €5 and no, it does not do the same as the real crocodile. Yeah? Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just going to line it up. Make sure right side up. Yes. And then I'm just going to mark where I made the holes. Yes. So I'm going to punch these out as well. And then I'm just going to put in my big, lovely brads. You could also, eyelets. You could also use smaller ones, lovely. Yes. You don't even need eyelets. No. Put on a hole enforcer and you're done. Yes. So I'm going to put these in with the washers, punch these, and then put the other ones in as well. So these are the pages that I already know I want to have on the inside. These are my actual sort of calendar pages, right? They're in the right order. Well, doesn't really matter because, you know, you can put them in another order separately. So I am going to line them up. Yes, I'm not going to take any chances. So I'm going to take out a clamp. Yeah. And then I'm going to put them in the journal where I want them. Here, not all the way to the edge. See, leaving the tiniest bit of room. Needs to be higher. I do not want these to stick out. Yes. little bit more towards the edge. Are they lined up? Yeah. Clamp here. Clamp here. Yes. Okay. Taking out pencil or a marker or anything, and I'm just going to mark where the holes are. Putting these all together again, like so. And then I'm taking out, you can take your crocodile or a hole punch or what have you. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Have them straight. That'll be lovely. Yes. These are just 4 or 5 pages, so I can do this in one go. There we go. And then over here. Yeah? Okay. Now, you can decide to put in, I wouldn't put in eyelets because this is not, the paper is not heavy enough. So I'm just going to put on some hole reinforcers. Also not necessary, but I think it's going to be lovely. So that is a lot of work because I'm going to put a hole reinforcer on the front and also on the inside. Yeah? So yes, questions about this. Lovies, this is made with a die cut set from Elizabeth Craft Designs called Variety Reinforcement Pack 1 and 2. Yes, I know that 1 has already been sold out everywhere. There is a Variety Pack 2. There's also a 3 that I really don't care for. But by all means, just make your own hole reinforcers, or you have some hole reinforcer stickers or what have you. So yes, for now I'm going to do just these pages. I'm going to add more pages for sure, adding all the hole reinforcers. I have my covers, I have my planner pages, I have my cardstock. I'm gonna do fancy. Loves, I'm gonna do it fancy. Here's what I've done. I've cut my cardstock the same height as my planner pages, but a little bit wider, like 3/4 of an inch wider. Yes, so they will actually now stick out of the journal. I'll probably trim them a little bit, but I want to make tabs. Yes, I'm gonna do a fancy. I'm going to make tabs in between. So one here, one here, so in between all the weeks. Yeah, okay, is this the order of the colors that I'm gonna do? Yeah. Okay, loves, I'm going to give you an idea of how I came up with these measurements, but your journal is maybe a little bit shorter or taller or what have you. Yeah, I'm going to start with the top one and with the bottom, and then the bottom one, not the ones in between. Yes. Okay, I am going to do a little bit of measuring. I'm going to draw a line with a pencil, 2 inches removed from the top. I've also taken out my notch maker. Maybe have an envelope punch, a notch maker with pencil, because I also need to erase this. There we go. Just a small line. Yes. Now I'm going to line this line up with the middle of the notch maker. Yes. So my first tab is going to be 2 inches tall. Oops. Don't move it. It's heavy cardstock. Come on, notch maker, you can do this. Yes. And I'm rounding the corner here on the top. Now this is the easy part, loves. Yes. So here's what I'm doing. Lining it up. This is going to be the tab. I need to remove this bottom part. Keep this. This is the tab. Yes. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to put something on the tabs. Maybe I'm going to stamp something or do a whatever. Also rounding this corner because of consistency. Thank you. Then I'm going to take out the bottom one. Yes, the bottom one. And then I'm going to do the same, but then from the bottom. Which means I'm going to draw a line at 2 inches. This is such heavy paper. Maybe I should have picked out another piece of paper. Yes. Making another notch here. Hoping this works because... Oh my gosh! Come on! Yes, there we go. Okay, and now I'm cutting off the top half. So we have the bottom tab and the top tab. Now I have been cheating because I've already made this from other paper to figure out what measurements are we using. So I think I have it figured out. Because I want the tabs to sort of overlap a little bit. Yes. Top one, bottom one. So we need two in the middle. Okay. This is gonna go here. Yes, the red one. Okay. So here's our top tab. Yeah. And I am now going to make a line at a little bit higher, at the 1.5 inch mark. See here? So it will sort of overlap a little bit. So I'm going to draw a line from the top at 1.5 inches. So basically, 1/2 inch, a small part, 1/2 inch shorter than this tab. The tab will need to be 2 inches. So then I'm going to make another mark. There you go. At 2 inches. I'm lining this up here. 2 inches. Taking out my notch punch. Yes. This needs to be longer, lovey. You cannot see. There you go. Yes, it's like being in school doing mathematics. I know. My apologies. My apologies. Yeah? Okay. Notch at 1.5 inches from the top. And then notch 2 inches from this line. So the tab is actually going to be almost the same because this has rounded corners. Then we're going to take off this part and this part. Yeah? Then for the last one, from the bottom, yes, again 1.5 inches from the bottom. So I'm going to draw, have it straight. That'd be lovely. Go draw a line here, small line. Do it with pencil off because we need to erase it. Yes, I'm going to line it up with a full inch because that's way easier. And then I'm going to draw a line 2 inches higher. So this is 2 inches. Again, notch, notch, cut, cut. And then it looks a little something like this. I am extremely happy. This is just the coolest. Yes, making your own tab thingies. Really cool. Now, if I put this in my journal, yes, they stick out, but this also sticks out the tiniest bit. So I'm just going to shorten it like 1/16 of an inch or a millimeter or two here. So the yellow will stick out, but not this line, just the tab. So I'm going to shorten it a little bit. Just do your heart's content, lovies. If you want to have them in the journal, make them shorter. If you want to have them stick out more, then make them wider. Yes? So I'm going to trim them the tiniest bit. Then line it up with my cover, you know, made marks, punched holes, put on hole reinforcers. Yeah, that's a lot of work. That's not a half an hour video. No. You know what else is not a half an hour video? Cutting everything out from the kit. Yes! I even have more stuff left. So let's do some decorating, lovies. Yes? Cover. Front cover, back cover. I'm going to start with September here. Yes, I am not going to decorate these pages. And then the first tab here. Yes, in between. Fold this over. Second tab. So I'm just, you know, switching out. And then this one, and then this one. Yeah, so basically this is now our journal. Cool? Very. Before I bind everything in, I'm going to do some decorating. I don't know if I'm going to decorate the covers, but I am going to decorate the tabs. Now I've cut out a lot. Some pieces I cut out individually, like so, and then some like all together, because why not? I'm just gonna make this into a side-loading pocket. Inked it, yep, and you could round corners if you want to. You can do whatever, lovies. Just decorate it, make pockets, make belly bands. Yeah, be creative. Be creative. I'm just gonna do this for now. Okay, what I'm gonna do on the other side. I did this. I'm going to fold it. This is going to be sort of a side tuck with gusset, so you can put in a lot actually. Yeah, see this? Yes, cool. Little bit of inking. Wow, it's already dark, so not necessary. So I'm not over decorating, lovies, but you could do some background stamping or what have you. I'm just gonna do some simple decorating here and there. Yeah. Next one is the red one, the burgundy. What we're gonna do with the burgundy? Let's see. I have these, sort of a side tuck. Could also put these on the covers. But I'm not going to. I'm just gonna have it as a side tuck. Now, this is sort of a treasure hunt, lovies. I have cut loads out from different pages. So go find it. Go find it. Yes. On the other side. Does not fit. So I'm going to take this pot with plants off. I'm going to cut it here. Yep. Rounding corners, making notches. Rounding corners just on the tops here, and do a little bit of inking. Just make it into a pocket. It's just so cute, right? I don't know what I'm gonna do with the tabs. I might stamp something on it, or I don't know, glue something on it, another small little label. Well, I think this is going to look awesome. This one, or this is also very cool, very colorful. Side tuck, yeah. Just one rounded corner where the opening of the side tuck is. Could have also just glued them in as pages because they're just beautiful. There we go. Yes. More green. Too tall. I have this one. There was something else here, but I'm just gonna put something else over it. Yeah, so it's going to be a sort of a shallow tuck spot, shallow pocket, because I'm gonna glue this whole bit down here. That's quite all right. Yeah, like so, and then I'm taking out something. Ooh, how about these swatches? Something smaller. Pretty butterfly. Just some random decorating. Should have inked it. Forgot to ink it. And then this one. Yes, another side loading pocket. Yep, and on the back I have this. It says a vintage summer gardening. That's cool, right? Some corner rounding. Yep. I think I'm gonna do some decorating, lovies, with the small bits and bobs, but I'm gonna show you afterwards. I will show you what I'm gonna do with the cover, because I'm gonna put something on the cover here. So I've cut out this label that says September, and I'm going to glue it on yellow cardstock, the same yellow that I've used, just to make it a little bit sturdier. And it will also stick out a tiny bit everywhere. There we go. Straight would be lovely. And there's one. Equal amounts everywhere. A little bit of inking. Are you taking out foam tape? I am. Taking out some foam tape. Another piece. This is very cheap stuff, guys. I bought this either in a thrift shop or at Action. It's not the expensive stuff. Come on. This one and two. I'm just going to put it over the circle. Yes, it's going to look great. Not upside down. Thank you. That was the front, right? Yeah. I'll put it on the back. Oh, yes. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do some decorating with, you know, the bits and bobs and odds and ends. And then we're going to, well, bind everything together. Did a little bit of decorating. I used up almost everything, guys. I'm going to show you later. But first, let's just put everything together. So I have cut 3 pieces of ribbon. And I am very lucky because I have this. It's like a needle threader on steroids. So I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to just put all the papers through the needle threader. If you don't have the needle threader, then you need to do it manually with the ribbon. I'm going to start in the center. I think that is the smartest thing to do. Yes, yes, yes. And then the last one. Yeah. Okay. Ribbon. Careful, careful, careful. Yes, there we go. Handy, right? Yes, very, very, very handy. Okay. And now I'm just going to tie a bow. Here. Come on. Yes. And this is going to be a little bit more difficult because now I sort of have to feel where the holes are, making sure, yes, everything is in, everything is in. It can be a little bit fiddly, guys, if you're doing it without this fantastic tool. Yes, and then also on the bottom, trying to find all the small little holes. I'm hoping I did not skip any of them, otherwise, you know, then I would have to try again. I'm sorry, I am off camera. There we go. Last one. Now before I tie them, let's see if I have all the holes covered. Yes. Now I'm tying the bow. No, not this one. See this? Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. So I missed this one. Let's see. Oh my gosh. There we go. Coming through. There we go. Yes. Hoping that was the only one that I missed. Otherwise, I have to do it again. No. Everything is in. Everything is in. Yes. So I'm just going to make bows. 3 bows on the side. So let's look at the end result. I made bows very small. It's so cute, guys, when you put it in a bookcase with all the little bows on the spine. Yeah. But, you know, do something else. You can also use rings or elastic or put the bows in the center. Also an option. Yes. So the cover says September. Also, the back cover also says September. Yes. I cut this out with circle punch, put it on a piece of the yellow cardstock, and then did the yellow cardstock manually. Yes, don't look at it too much. And I added just this. So you can just flip it, lovies, like so. So a bit sort of a side tuck here with all the small little cards that I haven't used yet, but I might use. And then the part that is the actual planner. Yeah, so I can just add what I'm going to add. Well, if I have any appointments, if what sort of video I'm doing, or, you know, your stuff. I did a little bit of decorating here and there. I decided not to put anything on the tabs. Might do it later. So, and I made a small booklet. Yeah. Because it was a sort of a wide pocket. More planning. Cards. There you go. More lovely. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Planning. And then you can put a something. Well, I have 1 page left. That was sort of the end page. That's cute, right? Yeah. I'm just going to fold it. And I'm going to put it in here. There you go. There you go. And then another pocket. I just added some stuff here and there. So the decorating is not revolutionary, but you know, you know what I mean, right? Decorate it. Make it grungy. Make it lovely. Do what have you. Yes, another pocket here and a belly band here. Just, well, I made it into a planner, but you know, make it into a journal. Whatever. It's just cute. So that's it for today, lovies. I hope you enjoyed it. This was not a holiday bite. No, this was a holiday banquet because I've been filming and crafting for 4 hours, but I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, lovies, before I go, please thumbs up if you liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and leave a comment because I'd love to hear from you, right? Freebies linked down below. I have US letter size and A4 size. Also, the kit is linked below, US letter and A4 size. Yeah? Okay, I'll be back again this Wednesday with another video, hopefully a short one. Let's hope that I can come up with something that is very easy, simple to make within 30 minutes. Yes, I'm making it hard on myself, I know. But I'm hoping to see you this Wednesday. Until then, bye guys.